most people have understandably assumed that Tyson Fury is not serious about trying to knock Deontay Wilder out in this rematch and that it's just some misdirection from him. But in this tweet here, Tyson Fury says that he is solid as a rock, 19 stone, 270 pounds, coming for the Bronze Bomber. Now, if you look at these pictures on Tyson Fury's Instagram, he looks like he's put a lot of muscle on. I mean, he's not quite a bodybuilder or anything like that, but look at the size of his arm. I mean, I've watched Tyson Fury pretty much since the beginning of his career. I know what his body looks like, and he's looking muscular compared to the usual Tyson Fury. I personally am concerned about that in terms of Fury pulling out the best performance, because even though it's muscle rather than fat, it's still going to slow you down. It's still going to make you that split second more cumbersome, and that's all it takes at the very highest levels in boxing, particularly heavyweight boxing, and particularly when you're going up against a puncher as destructive as Deontay Wilder. Obviously, Tyson Fury is a very, very mentally strong individual. He is not intimidated by Wilder in the least, or any other heavyweight out there for that matter. I know some people are going to say he's turned down fights before and whatever. Yes, he has, but Tyson Fury is a businessman. I'm not condoning him turning down fights, but don't think that he's turning down fights because he's scared of anybody. Tyson Fury is not the scared type. Okay? People should have learned that by now. He's not the scared type. He's a businessman. He does understand his limitations, but he truly believes that he can go in there and do a much better job in the rematch against Wilder than he did in the first fight. And he wants to introduce an element of power. And again, based upon the muscle gain I'm seeing in these pictures, I'm going to say that Tyson Fury is actually serious about trying to knock Deontay Wilder out. That doesn't mean he's going to come out reckless necessarily, but perhaps he's looking to take Wilder into deep water and late in the fight attempt to drown him. Some people have said that Tyson Fury might come in with a totally different game plan and he'll actually try and close down the distance and smother Deontay Wilder, take it to the inside and lean his weight and overpower Wilder on the inside. Could he do that? I mean, Tyson Fury is a maverick. He is a person who tends to do the unexpected a lot of the time. So maybe he will surprise us all with those type of tactics. I just suspect that those tactics would backfire in spectacular fashion. Deontay Wilder likes when big targets like Tyson Fury come straight at him. He thrives on that. What he doesn't thrive on is when anybody, whether they're a big target or a small target, starts moving around and giving him angles and not letting him get set to land his right hand. That's what he struggles with. That's what he's always struggled with. Go back and look at the Artur Szpilka fight or the first Fury fight. He doesn't like movement. Now, if you're trying to come at him and you are attempting to smother him, yeah, you might be able to overpower him on the inside, but Tyson Fury is not exactly Joe Frazier, is he? You know, he doesn't have this great upper body movement coming forward where he can bob and weave and avoid all the long-range punches coming at him and then get on the inside. Tyson Fury moving forward is fairly cumbersome. He has been in the past anyway. Against Steve Cunningham, it was pretty unsophisticated when he was walking Cunningham down. Same thing in the Otto Wallen fight. It was relatively effective, of course, but pretty unsophisticated. And neither one of those guys can hit like Deontay Wilder. Neither one of those guys is that type of prolific and destructive puncher. So, I don't know, man. If Tyson Fury manages to employ those kind of tactics, use physical strength on the inside, rough Wilder up, and beat him that way, and he's successful with it, I'll have to hold my hands up and say I was dead wrong. I was dead wrong. But I still feel like Fury's best bet is to just do the same as he did in the first fight, just be a bit sharper and a bit faster, and that way he can stay off the canvas and win. He's got Top Rank behind him. He's got ESPN behind him, Bob Arum. So in terms of the politics of the scoring, it should be, perfectly fair. I don't see any issue. I mean, in the first fight, he would have won if he stayed on his feet in the 12th on the judges' scorecards. And that's without the backing of ESPN and Bob Arum, etc. So I just see him in a better, stronger situation in this rematch politically than he was in the first fight. I don't see him getting robbed. That's just my view. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below about Tyson Fury's new muscular physique. Do you think it's a good thing? Do you think it's a bad thing? And I've seen some of the drills that he's doing with Javon Sugar Hill. Tyson Fury likes to fight out of the Philly shell quite a lot. Yeah, not always, but he does like to employ it, particularly when he's going back to the ropes. He likes to employ this Philly shell. He likes to flick punches out, not commit. Because again, we're talking about fractions of a second at the elite level can make the difference between getting hit and not getting hit. Fractions of a second. So in these pad routines with Javon Sugar Hill, he's slightly more square on than we're used to seeing Tyson Fury. Fury's really, really side on a lot of the time. Sometimes gets in that Philly shell, makes it real difficult for you. He punches on the move. He doesn't hold his feet very often. That makes it difficult for Wilder to get set. And because Fury's defensively minded, he's reading Deontay Wilder's body language. And when he's on the move, Wilder's going to telegraph the punches more so than when they're both stationary. Because Wilder's got to take a step forward first before he lets the right hand go. But if Fury decides to hold his feet more, it's going to be more difficult to read Deontay Wilder. If Wilder's throwing that right hand nice and straight, like he did against Luis Ortiz or like he did against Dominic Breazeale, the shot that ended it. So it's a very intriguing fight. I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen here. I've been asked by a few people in my boxing group if it's possible to watch this fight in the UK if you don't have BT. Well, I don't have BT, and I watched the first Wilder Fury fight on my laptop. I just bought it as a standalone online pay-per-view from the BT website. They haven't advertised it as yet. They haven't put it up available for purchase as of yet. I'm going to assume that closer to the fight, BT will allow you to purchase it from their website, and then you can watch it on your device of choice, be it a laptop, some type of iPad or whatever, your phone, etc. Certainly Sky allow you to watch it on your phone. They've got the Sky Box Office app, which is where I don't tend to watch it on my phone unless I'm on the move, but they do have that with the Sky app. I'm going to assume BT might have a phone app as well, but they've certainly got the desktop app, the option to purchase their pay-per-views and watch it on a laptop, unless they've got rid of it. Hopefully they haven't, or else I'm going to find it difficult to watch this fight, because I like watching the fights in the comfort of my own home. I don't like going to friends' houses and bars or pubs or anything like that to watch these fights. I like watching them at home. So hopefully they still have the option to stream the fight via the BT website. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below about all the points I've raised in this video. It's happening. I'm out.